What's up, everybody? I got a quick little video here for you. Steven from Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk about physical media. Of course, as you can see back here, we have plenty of it. Probably not as much as a lot of you guys have, honestly, because I've seen some pretty amazing collections from people that I've been able to become friends with because of this show. So I'm really appreciative of that, and that's really the reason this whole show started, is because I wanted to meet people who are like me, who love physical media. In my Spider-Man 2, kind of pajamas here. Just got a quick unboxing for you. Got a couple things in from PR companies for review. So I just thought I'd open those up really quick. One of them is something you've heard of. One of them is something maybe you haven't, because I tend to do something a little differently than a lot of other similar shows to mine. I do a lot of more art house things, because I do appreciate that. Being a documentary filmmaker myself, I have that sort of approach to what I like. So if you like physical media, you like Blu-rays, you like collecting tangible, you like to own your product, then this is the show for you, or this is one of the shows for you. I will not say I'm the only show. I'm one of many shows out there, but I hope I bring some different products here to the table that maybe some others don't, and I try to definitely bring more of my art house flair and actual filmmaker approach to covering these things. And if I'm not bringing enough of that, if I'm not talking about it enough from a filmmaker side and you'd like to hear more, let me know. I'm happy to work a little harder to impart that side, because as I watch movies, I tend to watch movies in two ways, and I split them in my brain. One side of my brain is just straight up enjoy the film, enjoy it for what it is, either like it or don't, give it that kind of sort of consumer level review. And the other side of my brain is as a filmmaker, what do I think? I tend to be more critical of editing and cinematography. When it comes to documentary, I'm super critical, because I have some pet peeves about how actual documentaries are made versus propaganda films and reality TV. So I do have that going on, and I tend to do that in my writing over at CULTURESMASH.tv, but I can bring more of that to the videos too if you'd like to see that. So anyway, the first thing that I have here comes to us from Cinema Libre Studios. I don't know if you've heard of Cinema Libre, but shoot, I gotta get some kind of thing to. I don't know if I'm going to bother opening this, to be honest with you, because this is a very small release. This is called Land of Little Rivers. It is a documentary film, again from Cinema Libre Studios. Let me see if I can hold this up here so you guys. Maybe you can read that. There's a lot of glare off the plastic. But anyway, this seems to be kind of a quirky, art-driven, sort of nature-driven. They compare some of the cinematography to a National Geographic, which can be cool. It's a story of people who fly fish in this small community. Now, I'm not a fisherman myself, and I'm very much somebody who doesn't live in a small community. I live in the heart of downtown Nashville, which I know for some of you, maybe you live in New York or you live in California or whatever, and you feel like Nashville's got to be a small town. It really is and it isn't. It's a big city, but not as big as something like New York, of course. But I'm a city guy, so that the stuff in this movie is going to be a little more foreign to me, which is great, because I love to. Sorry, I'm just going to get a tool here from the handy dandy toolkit here and open this while we talk. But so I tend to enjoy the prospect of being a fish out of water, and in other words, seeing something that is not in my day-to-day life. That's the kind of documentaries that I really like. So I tend to enjoy that kind of thing. So hopefully this will be good. It feels like it might be a little bit meditative, which can be a problem. It means I can't watch it if I'm tired, because I'll just fall asleep during it. All right, so I got it open. Used a very improper tool for doing that. So let's see what the inside. Nothing to speak of here. What I will say is this company does give you some artwork. Is this pressed? All right. So Cinema Libre Studios. This is on Physical Media now. So if you're a documentary person, you can get it. I will tell you if it's any good or not. My opinion, of course. probably next week. I'm going to try and get that watched this weekend so I can do the writing. Now, the other thing that I got that I'm actually very excited for, it comes to us from Shout Factory. It just came in yesterday, and I took it out of the envelope, and that is all I've done, and that is The Good Place, the complete series. I saw a while back, let me just get that in there, hopefully you can read that. I saw a couple of episodes of this show a while back, and it didn't stick with me, but I think also I was doing a lot of things at the time. I was in production on a film of my own, so I didn't stick with it, but it was funny and cute and definitely different looking than other shows that I've seen, so I'm very excited to go back and revisit this, and I love this packaging that Shout Factory has provided. It's very tight, small package for a complete series. I just hope there's not too much in here per disc. So I automatically don't care for what they did here, because I love a slipcover, but I like a slipcover when you give me something different on the inside. So they didn't. It's exactly the same. It's just the slipcover is just a reproduction of what we already have. There you go. Give me my little tool here, and I'll open this up so we can take a look at the discs. But it's a quirky cast for the show, so I'm hoping that I discover something really cool, because technically here, I don't know how it is for you, our city is starting to reopen a little bit slowly, but as a general rule, a lot of us who are being careful are still kind of in quarantine or kind of locked down, and I'm in the middle of a documentary project, and I'm thinking of doing a series about that project that I'm working on over on Forcone Films, on my Forcone Films YouTube channel. And if I do, I'll let you know and get into what that's about. So anyway, I've got to go out and film because we're reopened. Some things are starting to happen, so I've actually got to go out and film in relation to my project. Okay, we've got a loose disc here, which makes me a little bit crazy. See if I can pop it back on. Okay, so this is how it's packaged on the inside. Got episodes on there, and there's one. This hinge, of course, is very loose. One, and we've got another loose disc here. Disc looks okay, but that's the thing about these sort of hinge things. It's like 1, 2. Wow. Okay. So it won't really stay on well here. I really, generally as a rule, don't like this kind of packaging. I mean, tell me what your experience is in the comments, please, with TV sets. Is 1, 2, all right, 3, 4, 5. Another loose disc, 6. Yeah, these trays, 7, 8 discs to cover the whole season. These trays are very shallow, so let me see if I can get that up there. The spindle is very, very short. It doesn't do a great job of holding them in place. So that's a problem. So we have, I'm looking to see, each disc appears to be it appears to have about 7 episodes per disc, which is a lot. But if it's a half-hour show, that might not be too bad. I'll let you know as I get through it. Wow, this packaging, man, it's oof. I like the box, and I like how tight it is, but man, these discs are falling out. So when you take the cover out, you have disc and episode listing, which is very handy if you're going to go through this set. One thing, I'm very excited about this. Let me see if I can get that in focus. There is a bonus disc of nothing but special features. It's going to be very difficult for me to not go into that. But I'm going to try and not watch that until I finish the series, because lots of times, there are spoilers. So overall, so far, the Size of the packaging I like, but the compromise they had to make with the spindles and the hinges that hold the disc in place, I'm not super excited about. I'm going to go through it and look at each disc and make sure maybe it just needs to be reseated and see if I can make it work a little bit better. So we've got the promotional sticker right there for you. Hard to focus on my computer camera, but I didn't want to set everything up just for this because this is all I have, just these two. I wanted to share them with you, get your thoughts. Have you watched The Good Place? Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what I should be expecting, because like I said, I've only seen maybe 2 episodes. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're watching some cool stuff. I am still watching 24. I've been binge watching 24 off of Hulu. It has inspired me to go in search of the 24 complete series box set. I know that's going to be DVDs, which disappoints me because I hate projecting DVDs. On my projector, you can see a huge difference between DVD and Blu-ray. But I'm pretty sure that's all that's available. But I am going to own that because I really like the show. I'm enjoying it. It's a period piece in a lot of ways because it starts in early 2000 and I have flip phones. And it's kind of interesting to watch because it's 9 or 10 seasons, I think 9 seasons. So you see technology continue to progress and change as the show does, because that era, 2000 to 2010, a lot of things changed in the way of computers and video imaging and cell phones in particular. So you see it as the show progresses. I'm in season 3 now and really enjoying it, and it's a great distraction while we're locked down here. Please hit the like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on so you can stay in touch with me about what we're doing here. And share with me, with me your thoughts on physical media in the comments below. OTS Movie Night is my Instagram. You can hit me up over there. I did post a picture of one of these releases yesterday, a little advanced teaser of what was coming. So until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with your friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. I'll see you next time.